Hello, welcome back to Miss Casella's classroom on YouTube. I'm going to do long division officially. There's been some anticipation in preparation to make this lesson smooth for you. You may want to watch Miss Casella's classroom on YouTube. There's an episode on regrouping, and I just uploaded one on zero and what to do when you are confronted with a decimal in terms of long division. This is part one of part two for long division, and there's no decimals in part one. I hope you can follow my thinking. I've got 6 examples for you, and I'm going to whiz right through them. 3 divided by 3 equals 1. How many times does 3 go into 3? It goes in 1 time. When I'm doing long division, this is the fancy symbol that my teacher will present me with. And what that means is I have to prove my work. 3 goes into 3 1 time. Now I have to prove it. 3 times 1 equals 3. I'm very careful to line it up, and I always subtract. I don't have a choice. 3 minus 3 equals 0. I'm finished. 3 goes into 3 1 time. I always put the number up on top here, and then I multiply. 3 times 1, 3 multiplied by 1 equals 3. Always line it up in my column. I always subtract, and I got the number 0. You might not always get the number 0, and that's okay. I'll show you what to do. If I have 2 divided into 3, I know right away, yes, 2 goes into 3, but not evenly. No problem. 2 goes into 3 1 time. 2 times 1 equals 2. I always subtract. 3 minus 2 equals 1. I call this remainder 1. Uppercase R, 1. That's how I represent it. This one is this one. Pretty straightforward. All right, here's my third example for you. 2 divided into 36. 2 goes into 3 1 time. 2 times 1 equals 2. I subtract. 3 minus 2 equals 1. This, I have to bring it down. Bring down the next number. I like to put an arrow. Some people just put an X. It doesn't matter as long as your work is neat. 2 goes into 16 8 times. I put the 8 on top. 2 times 8 equals 16. I subtract. 6 minus 6, 0. 1 minus 1, 0. I'm finished. My fourth example. This is a really good example. You'll see why. 3 divided into 369. 3 goes into 3 1 time. 3 times 1 equals 3. I subtract. 3 minus 3 equals 0. Bring down the next number. 6. It's just the number 6. 3 goes into 6 2 times. 3 times 2 equals 6. I subtract 6 minus 6, 0. And of course, 0 minus 0 is 0. Remember, there's an imaginary 0 there. Bring down the next number. 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 times 3 equals 9. I subtract 9 minus 9, 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. I'm finished. 3 goes into 369 123 times. Evenly. Evenly, I know because I have a 0 here. Unlike the case of 2 into 3, it wasn't evenly. I had a remainder, and that's okay. 2 more examples for you. This is another good one. $31 divided into 546. 31 goes into 5 0 times. I just scooch right on to 54. 31 goes into 54 1 time. I put the 1 on top of the 4. I'm letting my teacher know it didn't go into 5, and that's why the 1's on top of the 4, because 31 does go into 54. 31 times 1 equals 31, and I subtract. 4 minus 1 equals 3. 5 minus 3 equals 2. Bring down the next number. I feel like there should be thunder and lightning accompanied by my voice when I say that. All right, how many times does 31 go into 236? Goes in 7 times. 31 times 7 equals 217. And I subtract. 6 minus 7, can't do it. Do you remember what to do? Cross out, show what's left, carry over. Cross out the 3. It's now a 2. And the 6 is now a 16. 16 minus 7 equals 9. 2 minus 1 equals 1. 2 minus 2 is 0. I have a remainder of 19. 17, remainder 19. And make sure you put an uppercase R. Just for funsies, to show you, if I had 22 divided into 44, it's the same thing. 22 goes into 4 0 times, so I move right on to the 44. 22 goes into 44 2 times. I'm mindful to put my 2 on top of the second 4. 22 times 2 equals 44. I subtract, and I get 0. I hope that helped you with long division. And if you need help with decimals in terms of long division, you're going to want to watch part 2 for sure.